Greetings, welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and join me today as we move on to card number 4, which is the Emperor energy. Okay, so we will talk first about the Emperor and the symbols that are in the card and what they represent, as well as this upright meaning in general, if you're doing a general reading. Also, if you're talking about love or career or finances, and finally about spirituality. Okay, so let's examine the Emperor. So, Emperor is card number 4. 4 is a number of stability. It's kind of like a table, right? It's a grounding energy. Okay. However, the Emperor himself, okay, he is the father-like prototype, right? He represents routine, represents authority, rulership, leadership. He's like a tangible organizer, right, in your life. So this is the energy that it's associated with, or a person who has these qualities. Whereas like the Empress is the mother-like figure. This is basically the father-like figure. So he provides like structure and practicality, right, to things like your father does. Okay. Symbolically, if we look at the card, we notice that he is on a throne, which signifies rulership, right? He's got the ram heads at the foot of his, or at the arm of his throne, which represents the Aries energy, which is self-starting, is the first zodiac sign. So Aries energy can be a bit combative, but it's very assertive in a sense, can be aggressive. Okay. He is also wearing a protective shield, right? As you can see by the shields that he's wearing, which symbolizes just being able to defend his space, right? His family, his integrity. Okay. In his hand, he is holding a scepter, which we see all around the world, which is really a symbol of strong, aggressive, and assertive masculine energies, like a phallic symbol. Okay. Let's see, anything else in here? His age. I mean, if we're looking at the Emperor, he is an older gentleman. So he represents wisdom, and having tested the time, right, he is someone that you can rely on for structure and stability. Okay. He's like worked hard to be where he is. Okay. So that's what some of the symbols, and this is kind of what he means in general. So if you're inquiring about love, okay, and you get this, it could mean that you might be meeting an older masculine energy that exhibits these qualities of being structured, authoritative, maybe is not very big shower of, maybe he's not a very big speaker of love, but can show it in ways that are practical instead of, big, extravagant, romantic gestures of speech, right? That's kind of what that represents. If you have the masculine energy and you can agree on that, and this comes out, this could be urging you to be more assertive in the relationship, especially if you're with a feminine person. It's saying that you need to kind of just take the horse by the reins and control a situation, right, with your female or feminine person. All right. If you're in a relationship and you get this, it's a good sign. I believe it can be boring depending if you are not trying to settle down, but this is like a good signal for a relationship that's monogamous, that's settling into a routine, right? And the Emperor energy can stand the test of time, right? So it's a very mature energy that has long-term effects, okay? So if you see this upright and you're inquiring about your career or finances, okay, it could mean that, excuse me, I'm a little sick. It could mean in your job you are performing very well and you're putting in a lot of hard work, and you will probably see the results of your hard work very soon if you keep it up, right? Financially, if you see something like this, it could be urging you to actually structure your finances, pay attention to where your money is going, spend a little more time looking at some of the details of how you spend your money, right, if you are asking about your finances. Spiritually, if you are inquiring in about your any spiritual affairs, and let's say this comes out like that, this could be saying that you are too attached to like your material world, and that you maybe need to try to balance some things in your life so that you can get into a meditative state, right? So especially if you're inquiring about anything that's like meditative and you get an emperor, it's basically saying there is a such thing as being too grounded in reality and paying attention only to tangible material things, right? But there is more to life than just money or your job and things, right? We got to pay attention also to our inner selves and make sure we're doing the healing. So emperor could be just a heads up to start doing that. Okay, so that is the emperor. So overall, this is I think a card that could either represent a person who is a masculine energy, who is mature, structured, practical, wise, or it could represent those qualities, right, that you need to get a handle on, right? For example, your finances, making sure you look carefully at that, or, you know, a little bit of structure is great for everybody. So Emperor, I would say, would round it out to just be the card that talks about giving your life some routine, right, or some grounding. All right, and being aggressive about it and assertive about it, right, knowing what you need to do. So, and remember, depending on what you're asking about and what cards accompany it, right, it can briefly change, right, the meaning of the card. So I hope you have a good day. Bye.